kind of a quick overview of what we've done with the Nova and how it all acts. So you kind of get to see the feel of it and everything with the 283, probably for the last time, because this weekend we're going to pull that engine out and swap in my 350 that I've been building for the last month or couple months or so, and pick up like 100 horsepower and pick up, 100 pound-feet of torque and hopefully go out and run 12s. That'll be awesome. So come on, let's go. Gotta get my coffee, because that's just necessary. Alright. Just kind of do that in a moment. So, I don't have my mount here right now, so my phone's just kind of propped up on the windshield. So it may fall anytime. But, having said that, the Nova is awesome. So driving the Nova for almost a little over 300 miles now, I have no complaints. The only minor thing is when we did the alignment and everything, we didn't get the steering wheel very straight. So it's a little cockeyed. So instead of it being completely flat, it's like that. Other than that, though, I mean, that's a minor thing that I can overcome quite easily by just going. So we're gonna merge onto the freeway. But yeah, it has. Hey, the 7R4 works tremendously. I can roll like 90, 95, allegedly, if I want to, at like 35, 4 grand, which is nowhere near what the Turbo 350 was. So that's a big win. EFI is awesome. FI Tech is fantastic on this car. I get, I think, close to or over 20 miles a gallon with the 283 as a daily driver car. I'll need to get gas today, but I don't have a working speedometer because of the 7R4. But having said that, it has, probably, because it came from Bristol, we got gas in Bristol, and then I've driven 100 miles there back to work last 2 days, so there's another 40, so you're like 140 miles on, 10-inch gallons. It's not bad, not too bad. So, get around this truck. But been on front runners for the last 3 weeks, month, which is fine. And they work great. So, I mean, it handles well. The rear suspension, I was all worried, and I was one of those people that was like, you don't put race car suspension in a street car. I know I drag race this car, but I wanted to be a street car. Like a street car that's fast. That's what this car is meant to be. And you don't put, race suspension in a car without doing that, because you want to be able to drive around the mountains. You want to be able to do stuff in the car and not have to worry about it like doing anything weird because, you have that drag race suspension in it. So, having said that, I was one of those people, and I talked to Calvert Racing before I bought these, basically going, okay, if I buy these and I still, if I want to go down a mountain road, will it absolutely suck, or will I just not be able to do it at all? And they're like, no, you can totally do that kind of stuff. It might be a little bouncy in the back, but you can totally do it. Which I don't think they understood my level of like bouncy, what that actually is. These springs seem way softer than the ones I had on it before. So whatever stock-ish rear leafs I had on the car that I got on Facebook Marketplace, I mean, there's no comparison. This is like almost more driver-oriented to me than those were. Because, I mean, they were just stiff. I mean, no wonder the car didn't work. I mean, I probably picked up, half a second just based off of what rear suspension's going to do now. Because, I mean, it just wouldn't move. I mean, you can see the car it was all shocked. It was just front thing. It was probably super bound up, super stiff, just like crap back there. So now with the front suspension the way it is, with single adjustable 2-in-1s, and I haven't adjusted anything on the car. They're all in one right now. So, I mean, they all should just be like fantastic as far as what they need to do. So hopefully, the plan is in the next week, like I mentioned before, we will be going. It's going to start raining here in a couple days. Today it's partly cloudy, so I was like, yeah, I'll do a video and, we'll kind of throw the lucky dice. I hope it doesn't rain on us on the way home or, on the way to work, and see what happens. But yeah, so we'll take the car into the shop. I'll pull the engine out because I would do it on like a Saturday and just swap both engines and go for it. But the thing is, I don't have an oil pump and oil pan, an extra set for a 62 to 67 Nova, because these are front sub oil pan on these cars. So what that means, they're a weird kind of expensive oil pan. And then the oil pump itself is like $100, so it'd be like $250 for an oil pan and all like everything you need to do it. So I've just, every time we swapped engines in the car, I literally just pulled that oil pump and pickup and oil pan off and just swapped it with every engine that we've done it to. So the whole engine swap thing normally takes 2 days if you're being really aggressive with it. You're going for it. So I'll probably, starting tomorrow, today when I get home, I'm going to try to clean up everything, bring my tools actually into the shop, and when I have my tools, bring everything I need for swapping engines over into the shop, paint shop my Nova. That's gonna be our Saturday. So I'll definitely be doing a video on our trip over to Rogersville and seeing what that racetrack looks like. And because the reality is, what my plan is, if we do end up getting or trying to go for this racetrack, which I don't know if we will or not, but if we do try to go for this racetrack, this will be a crowdsourced, crowdfunded, GoFundMe, car wash to buy this racetrack. So, having said that, it's going to be a big deal to try to get this racetrack together and to roll with it. So, we'll see what happens. So, hopefully, we'll do that, and it'll be t-shirts, it'll be all that stuff. So, I want to be completely transparent with you guys. So that's my biggest thing, is what make sure it's transparent, because it won't just be my racetrack in that way. It'll be everyone that donates will write down, and it'll be on like a K-wall. I mean, we'll have bricks or something that's in the racetrack as a whole. That's gonna be like, yeah, this is how we got here, and it's a pretty cool racetrack. There's an old circle track that's on by the property. I don't know if it goes with the property or what the deal is with it. It was around in the 50s and raced in the 70s.